This is nice. The Joby GorillaPod 3K, the convenient, lightweight, suspicious-looking, bendable tripod. Ball joints allow it to bend into odd shapes in order to get level shots on uneven terrain. Rubber feet on the bottom keep it from slipping off surfaces. It can also be bent for other purposes, such as creating a body mount, a handle rig, or, as it's most famous for, a vlogging selfie stick. There are two versions of this tripod, the 3K and the 3K Pro. This one's actually the Focus, which is the older model, but pretty much the exact same thing as the 3K. Let's start with the 3K. The GorillaPod 3K is made of plastic and is about $50 on Amazon. It can hold a 6.6 pound load, so because of the plastic, the legs will significantly loosen over time, which can create some stability issues. And sometimes the camera falls over. I've had this one for 3 years though, and it's still working just fine. After a while, the legs can and do pop off. The ball head has a button quick release, which sounds cool until you bump the button on a corner of a table and your camera comes sliding off, crashing down to the floor, and you have a psychotic breakdown. The ball head also features a bubble level. It used to be green, I don't know why it's clear now. But this is a feature that's only unique to the 3K and not on the 3K Pro, which I would have actually really liked on the 3K Pro. Alright, now for the 3K Pro. The 3K Pro is made of aluminum and is about $110 on Amazon, so about double the price. It holds the same load capacity of 6.6 pounds, but I bet you could honestly fit a little bit more onto this. Just a little bit. The joints on this one are very stiff. I suspect that they will loosen over time, but I did a test where I left it in a car for a couple days, which is how this one got so loose. And I haven't noticed any loosening yet, which I'm very pleased by. It doesn't feel like the legs are gonna pop off at any time when bending it. And the legs themselves are actually much thinner, which makes traveling much easier. I'd actually be comfortable carrying this around with me, whereas this one just felt like a bulky toy. And with them being thinner, it actually makes it a lot easier to hold in selfie mode, allowing you to actually fully wrap your hand around the legs. The ball head on the 3K Pro has a screw-based quick-release system, and the plate itself actually is Arcia Swiss. Arcia? I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. How do you spell it? ARCA Swiss compatible. I know what that means, I promise. I just don't know how to pronounce it. The plate itself is actually a smaller version of the 5K, which is Joby's big boy GorillaPod. I don't want that one though, because it's too big. But it's a smaller version of that, and it's actually designed specifically for mirrorless cameras, so it stays out of the way of the battery door and everything. Although on the camera that I'm filming on right now, which is the Canon M50, this plate, when it's on, actually blocks the battery door from opening all the way, so you can't actually access anything. So you have to turn it a little bit off center. The plate on this actually also has a thumb screw, which is a godsend. I think every tripod mount needs a thumb screw. And don't pull the, oh, it won't fit on it. They're huge. A thumb screw will fit. There's no reason why tripod plates don't have thumb screws. Okay, so in conclusion, which one of these should you buy? If all you're looking for is a small, portable, lightweight, tabletop-esque tripod that can hold small cameras and maybe some miniature lights, and you're not going to be putting hundreds to thousands of dollars worth of gear on it, then all you'll really need is the regular 3K, the $50 one. It's going to serve all the purposes you need. However, if you're going to be putting bigger cameras and more expensive gear and you want it to be trusted on a tripod that you feel secure with, the 3K Pro is where I'd recommend. And even if these joints do loosen over time, I feel like they'll remain stiff enough to where you can keep using this as a tripod. So I think you'll get your money's worth for $110. However, if all you're looking for is a tripod to use as a vlogging stick and to set it down on flat surfaces, I wouldn't recommend either of these. I would actually recommend something called the SwitchPod, which is a magnetic-based tripod. There are plenty of videos out about it. You should go check those out. But that's what I would recommend for people looking specifically for a vlogging device. It's on Amazon for about $100. All right, so this was my quick comparison between the Joby GorillaPod 3K and 3K Pro. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that jazz if you enjoyed. And I hope to see you guys in my next video.